August 17, 2022. This morning the Moon appears along the string of 4 morning planets that stretch from horizon to horizon. Without a bright moon, look for the Milky Way after the end of evening twilight. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. The Moon and Jupiter appear together in the southern sky before sunrise. By Jeffrey L. Hunt. Chicago, Illinois, sunrise, 6:01 a.m. CDT, sunset, 7:48 p.m. CDT. Check local sources for sunrise and sunset times for your location. Here is the planet forecast for today. Morning sky. The last call is nearing to see simultaneously the 4 bright planets, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, in the morning planet parade. The quartet spans over 165 degrees from the west-southwest horizon to the east-northeast skyline. On the 28th, Saturn sets as Venus rises when the gap reaches 180 degrees. Before then, dimmer Saturn disappears into the thicker air near the horizon. An hour before sunrise, locate the Moon, 67% illuminated. It is nearly 2/3 of the way up in the south, about halfway between bright Jupiter and Mars. The lunar orb is in front of Aries, over 12 degrees below Haemel, the pattern's brightest star. Jupiter, over 25 degrees to the lower right of the gibbous moon, is about halfway up in the south-southwest. It is retrograding in Cetus. Jupiter is at opposition on September 26. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. Saturn is low in the west-southwest to the right of Fomalhaut. Saturn is appearing lower in the west-southwest each morning. At this hour, the ringed wonder is less than 10 degrees up in the west-southwest. Do not confuse it with Fomalhaut, meaning the mouth of the southern fish, at about the same altitude, height above the horizon, as Saturn, but it is over 20 degrees to the left of that planet, somewhat directly below Jupiter. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. Venus is below Pollux in the east-northeast before sunrise. Looking toward the east, Venus and Mars are with many bright stars. The brilliant morning star is less than 5 degrees above the east-northeast horizon and nearly 15 degrees to the lower left of Pollux, one of the Gemini twins. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. Mars is near the Pleiades in the southeastern sky before daybreak. Mars is over halfway up in the southeast, near the Pleiades star cluster. The planet is marching eastward in Taurus. This daily change is obvious, passing the cluster on the 20th and reaching Aldebaran during early September. Then it passes between the bull's horns during October. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. Through a binocular, Mars appears to the lower right of the Pleiades star cluster. Through a binocular, Mars and the star cluster fit into the same binocular field of view. The red planet is 5.9 degrees to the lower right of Alcyone, also known as Eta Tauri, the cluster's brightest star. In 2 mornings, the Moon enters the binocular field of view for 1 morning with the planet and the stellar bunch. This is the closest gathering of this trio until 2058. Evening sky. 30 minutes after sunset, Mercury, suffering from a poor apparition for Northern Hemisphere sky watchers, is less than 5 degrees up in the west. An unobstructed horizon, a clear sky near the horizon, and a binocular are needed to attempt to see this world closest to the Sun. At the same time, Saturn is less than 10 degrees up in the east-southeast. Unlike Mercury, the ringed wonder is visible nearly all night. The best time to see Saturn is later during the evening when it is above the skyline. The planet is 3 evenings past its opposition and closest to Earth. Chart caption, August evenings. The heart of the Milky Way is low in the south, between Sagittarius and Scorpius, after evening twilight ends. With the Moon rising nearly 4 hours after sunset, a 2-hour window of darkness is available between the end of evening twilight and moonrise. The window grows about an hour each evening with the Moon's eastward passage. The Milky Way arches from the southern horizon, between Sagittarius and Scorpius, upward through the summer triangle. The galaxy's plane is laced with glowing gas clouds, delicate star clusters, and wisps of dust. Without specifically looking for its named celestial wonders, scan the faint cloud of light with a binocular. You'll be amazed at its sights. Chart caption, 2022, August 17. Jupiter and Saturn are in the eastern sky, 3 hours after sunset. By 3 hours after sunset, bright Jupiter is about 15 degrees up in the east. Dimmer Saturn is nearly 1/3 of the way up in the south-southeast, near Deneb al-Jidi and Nashira. Fomalhaut is low in the southeast at this hour. By tomorrow morning the 4 planets and the Moon are again arched across the sky, but the visibility of the 4 together is reaching its final morning.